Yep, it's another fan video. I don't know how interesting this is going to be, but this fan was in the back bedroom that my wife uses on a remote when she gets hot, and it has some issues. I'm not sure if it's the bearings or if something's lopsided. I don't think it's that it's too dirty, even though there's a tiny bit of dirt on the edges of the fan blade. But when you turn it on, it does have a definite vibration. And of course I can't hold still enough holding this thing to show it. But yeah, it's basically going like this. You can kind of see that that's going back and forth against my fingernail. So the end result is it's also making a lot of noise, and much noisier than otherwise. Or at least much noisier than the one I replaced it with. So I'm going to check and see. So before we do anything, on 1, it's about 62 decibels, that close. And on 1, it's 55.4 watts. On 2, it's about 67 decibels and 61.2 watts. Yeah, you can see it wobbling now. That's not me shaking, that's the fan. And if we go to 3, it wobbles slightly less, but .76 decibels, 71.4 watts. And the garage is actually decently quiet, if I'm not making noise. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, you can see there's a tiny bit of dust line along the edge of the blades, but I mean it's literally just on the very edge. So I don't think that's the problem. I'm going to clean that off and check it again, but I don't think that's the problem. If the fan gets thrown off and is super noisy with just that tiny amount of dust, then it's a cheap fan, which, oh look, it's a cheap fan. So we'll see what happens. Alright, first gotta take the sides off. Once you get the sides off, then try cleaning things. Initially I was going to just try and pull that off, but it didn't want to come off right away, so I didn't bother yet. I figured I'd clean that side. Alright, now take the other side off, and then I can clean the other side. And yep, use a combination of a wet wipe and some paper towels, and then just make sure it still blows. Yep, still blows. Well, there is a little more dirt across the whole surface of the blade than I thought. Just a thin layer of stuff. The other interesting thing I've noticed, the blade is cracked on that fin, so I'll have to try and fix that. Don't know how best to fix that, since it's a weird soft plastic. I don't want to leave it like that because I'm sure it'll break and make all sorts of scary noise and freak somebody out. The other interesting thing I noticed is without the side pieces, it's actually a bit noisier now. If we look on low, it was quieter than that before. On 2, or I should say on 1 versus 2. This is 2. It's now 70 or so. And on 3 it's up to 80. And so 3 is 71.68 watts. 2 is down to 61. 1 is at 55. I of course didn't write it down. I have the video, but I didn't write it down what it was before. But let me put the side covers back on and see if it gets quieter again. Alright, guards are back on. Let's try 1 again. Two. 3. Well, maybe that is about as loud. Alright. Well, it still shakes a lot, which is annoying. Yeah. That definitely shakes a lot. Alright, well, it's a little bit quieter with it being cleaned, but the fact that it shakes a lot is not ideal. Yeah, these cheap fans. I guess next I'll try and figure out if I can glue that blade. Alright, now that I know I have to try and fix this, the first thing I thought I'd try is, alright, I'll use my old critical path lighter, since that's from like ages ago and that's the one I have in there. See if I can just melt the plastic back together. And that didn't work. I thought it did, but then it just, when it cooled, it opened up. So get the UV resin out, since that I know is going to work. And then I didn't get the fancy fixed flashlight. I just used the flashlight that came with the kit. It worked. And just, make sure it's fully cured. It's thin layer, so it should cure nice, and seemed to do. Well, initially I tried just melting it back together with a lighter, and that didn't work. So then I got some UV resin out. I'm hoping because it's clear near the center, it won't throw off the balance too much. But we'll see. It's at least covering the crack. So it's better than nothing, I suppose. And the UV resin has a little bit of flex, so hopefully that won't just break like it was doing before. We'll see. Alright, now that I got that fixed, I figured since I have this apart, I really should probably oil the inside and get the bearings and stuff. And so I took the one side of the motor off and then realized there's some zip ties that hold the wires together. It meant I couldn't get the motor out, which meant I couldn't get down in to get oil down in. And it didn't look too messed up, meaning it didn't go till it cooked the shaft. So we caught it in time, and I just got the oil, put it around in that side, and realized the oil's getting all over my mats because the oil can's leaking. Put the oil on both sides, get that back in, put some zip ties back in because, if they were there at first, you should put them back. So luckily I had some little zip ties. And got that all sorted, get that all clipped off, put the screws back in, get it all tightened down, make sure it spins. Hey, it spins. Alright. And there's a little piece of paper that has to go on there to hold that because it was a little bit loose. So, hey, gotta get the paper in place, and hey, it worked. Alright, now, might as well put the sides back on because it should be all done at this point. So, get that one on first. Somewhere in here I realized that one of the screws didn't fit because the hole was a little big, so I had to get another one. I did that later, but it worked. Alright, the spot on the blade is glued up with the UV resin. That should be better. The blades are cleaned. While I was in there, I oiled the bearing pieces. This was not one of the fans that I had replaced the bearings. This is just the one with the original whatever with the little absorbent stuff that originally had oil. So I figured they looked dry, so since I was in there, I'll do it. So I got all that sorted, and let's see if there's, I don't know if there's any difference, but let's see. So it's on low or 1. And 56.1, around 56. Now it's 55.8.7 amps. Or no, watts, sorry. Yeah, 55 amps. Whoa, that fan would be melting at 55 amps, not to mention it would fry the electric. On 2, I think that's quieter. I could be wrong. 60.9, 60.7 watts. On 3, that's quieter. It was up around 80 decibels before, and 70.3, 70.4 watts. And it still shakes. But I do think that it sounds quieter. If it actually is quieter, I don't know. But it's back to sounding quieter. Yeah, on 1 it's like 60. To 62 decibels. So, in any case, I didn't make it worse, and I glued the blade, so hopefully that'll be better.